My name is Jackson Morehead. I worked for the Church of Scientology International, and I was the security chief at the international base. I had truly committed myself to ensure the security of all executives and staff on that base. David Miscavige was the ultimate authority and approval. Once he gave the approval, we'd run with it. Dave's treatment of a lot of his attitude, his yelling, his constant, everybody was turned into the state of fear. The whole base transitioned into the state of fear. David Miscavige was a new level of evil in the Church of Scientology. And I was an executioner of his directives, his evil directives. Seeing him beat Mark Yeager, you'll just never forget. When I was hearing that resounding thumps on this guy's chest, you just don't forget stuff like that. And this is our leader? What the hell's going on around here? I didn't have the answers as to why, but he can't be doing this for evil reasons. And that's how I keep selling myself on it was okay.
So what was the thing that broke you?
The thing that broke me is my wife and I went through a pregnancy that she embarrassingly aborted.
But she did so because she was told to. She was told to.
Pressured to.
Right.
It's one thing to be told.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing to be pressured to.
Within the Sea Organization in particular, it was determined that children were a distraction to the clearing of the planet, and there would no longer be children that Sea Org members had while they were in the Sea Organization. That is when you started to see the heavy pressure on women having abortions who got pregnant in the Sea Organization.
I was so happy that she was pregnant. I knew what I was up against, but I convinced myself that I could sell them on allowing us to have a kid. I could be that special one. I'm so trusted. I'm the security chief. I'm not someone who's against the grain. Don't worry about me.
Right.
Oh, no. And suddenly it just went, Jackson, you better scramble and come up with the right words out of your mouth really quick.
Which is implying you better tell us you're getting an abortion.
Yes, by telling her that we can't have it. That was such a betrayal. As a man to a woman, dude, it's just so terrible. I can't believe I even utter the words that I forced this abortion on my wife. It's weird, Leah. It's not me.
I know.
Yeah. But it's when you witness that in a woman, especially just the love of your life, there's not a man on this earth that has the right to even begin to explain what it's like for a woman to go have an abortion. But Leah, I had to sell her on it.
I understand.
And she didn't, neither one of us want to leave. We're still convicted followers.
Of course.
So you're in conflict. To go down that path, you lose your whole life, you lose your friends. And then I get my meter check and my needle's dirty. My meter check and my dirty needle led up to them looking at my background and, oh, we need to go get a hold of your wife and start interrogating her as the cause of all this. And I hear people yelling at her and I hear her voice. I was like, my wife's over there. And I blew by the guys who were at my door, went down there and just started pushing and slugging and got in there and got a hold of my wife. That resulted in, that's it on Jackson. My badge was ripped out of my shirt. The shoulder patches, everything were ripped off of me. You're no longer the security chief. Light switch, right there for me. I'm done. This is like where the time clock was punched to where my life was never, ever the same again. Literally, literally, literally. I never forget the milliseconds of this time period of my life, the agony, the significance of it. I was confined and had 2 people assigned to me during the day and a guard assigned to me at night, following me around all day, every day long. And in the meantime, that auditor, that sec checker, was telling my wife the results of my counseling, my sec checks. He's a thief, lazy on the job, and this other really weird, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's reality, that she was told that I was into bestiality. And that transition, and the Jackson's not the man you married. It was part of their plan to do these things, and she was done. Where does this happen at? This is Scientology. I mean, I remember thinking, this is the Sea Org, this is the base. It doesn't get any higher. How can this be happening?
Right.
Leah, I was sitting there throwing hissy fits in this affidavit that I had to sign that they had nothing to do with it. And I fought tooth and nail. You were the bastards that had everything to do with this.
Of course.
It's incredible. Experiencing what I was experiencing going on at that base this is really turning into something I have no intent to be part of.